I'm sure you've been hearing a lot about lithium these days. Even Goldman Sachs has hailed it the new gasoline. Not to mention, it's been catching so much attention from top investors that you'd think it didn't exist a few years ago. However, this energy source isn't new. It's been around for a while. But only until the late 20th century did it start to gain real strides in the market. Just take a quick look around you and you'll notice how most of the electronics in your home are powered by lithium-ion batteries. Better yet, the smartphone, laptop, or tablet that you're viewing this video on is most likely powered by lithium-ion batteries, and the demand for this metal continues to grow as more products depend on it. But let's first briefly talk about lithium itself. Lithium is one of the lightest elements on Earth, following behind hydrogen and helium. It's an alkali metal, which means it's very reactive and flammable. Lithium is also extremely soft, and it's most often found in deposits such as spodumene and pegmatite minerals. Larger lithium resources can be found in the US, Canada, Australia, China, Zimbabwe, and Russia. In 2020, the global production of lithium is set to triple and reach over 600,000 tons. Chile, Australia, and China are the top 3 countries that significantly contribute to lithium's production now and most likely in the future. Lithium is inexpensive to mine, and most often the preferred method of mining is through brine excavation. This is when lithium is extracted from brine ponds evaporated by the sun. As mentioned earlier, lithium's best known use is in lithium and lithium-ion batteries, but it's also commonly used in manufacturing heat-resistant glass and ceramics, lubricating greases, and high-performance alloys like the ones used in aircrafts. Now that you have a brief background on lithium, let's discuss 3 reasons why lithium is considered a valuable investment. Reason 1, the rise of hybrid and electrical vehicles. As the world shifts to a more sustainable way of life, we're starting to rely less on outdated technology that has been destroying our environment, and we're moving more towards technology that'll benefit the environment. Automakers knew this shift was bound to happen, so in hopes of staying relevant in the industry, they began to focus their attention and their future business plans towards producing hybrid and electrical vehicles. On top of that, reducing emissions has become a top priority for the governments across the globe. Governments are working hard to put new legislation in effect that'll be in favor of hybrid and electrical vehicles, giving customers a stronger push in the direction of electric-powered cars rather than cars fueled by gasoline. Last year, 500,000 cars with some type of electrical drive component were sold throughout the U.S. That includes all electrical, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid vehicles. Bloomberg is forecasting electrical vehicle sales to hit 41 million by 2040, which would represent 35% of global new car sales. Reason 2, lithium-ion batteries are everywhere. Lithium-ion batteries provide high-density power, not to mention they're inexpensive, lightweight, and rechargeable. They're keeping the devices you use every day powered up for when you need them the most. And when they're about to lose power, you can simply plug them in, and in less than an hour, you have a full charge again. Talk about convenience. These batteries have changed the world of portable technology and continue to take over the battery market. It's now possible to have powerful devices at our fingertips while we go about our busy lives. And because we're so used to having technology in our grasp, we can only expect that lithium-ion batteries will continue to play an important role in our daily lives. It's estimated by 2025 that the rechargeable battery market will more than double its size to $112 billion, which will have lithium-ion batteries' contribution doubling, becoming 70% of the market share. They're everywhere, powering the devices we depend on. And with the continued advancements in lithium-ion technology, we can only expect the market share to expand, especially if they remain powerful and inexpensive. Reason 3, energy storage will surge demand. Over recent years, there's been a global rise for renewable energy, and that's because people see renewable energy sources as the future. It's also a way for them to power their homes or businesses without further destroying our environment. But unfortunately, because of the sporadic nature of renewable energy sources, it is nearly impossible to sustain a dependable energy source without some type of backup power or storage. And that backup power and storage can only be made possible with large-scale batteries. And again, That's where lithium-ion batteries come into play. Renewable energy generation is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 11% from 2015 to 2020. This increase of energy generation will present the perfect opportunity for the already growing energy storage market and further increase the demand for lithium-ion batteries. Now that we've discussed some of the reasons of how lithium can be a beneficial investment right now and for the future, you'll need to know where you can invest. Lithium isn't a pure play investment, and that's because most companies don't mine or produce lithium exclusively. You'll see that these companies also dabble in other sectors like gold, silver, or copper, which makes it impossible to invest in physical stock of lithium. However, you can buy shares of companies that work directly with lithium. As I mentioned before, you may not see companies mining lithium exclusively, but that doesn't mean that lithium isn't a priority to them. There are mining companies out there that devote a good portion of their business towards mining and producing lithium. Here are two of the easiest ways to spot out these types of companies. First, you'll notice that they rely on lithium to bring in a decent portion of their revenue. Mining companies tend to devote themselves to a mining site, so if they're setting up sites in hopes to bring in some lithium, then that means they're expecting a certain amount of lithium so they can meet their revenue goals. Second, you'll notice that these companies usually have mining sites located in countries that are top producers of lithium, like in Chile, Australia, and China. These are companies that see lithium's market potential, so they're investing their time and money into mining locations in these specific countries. Another investment direction would be to begin researching companies who are producing and supplying lithium batteries to some of the top tech companies and automakers on the market, because these are the companies that depend on lithium the most. The batteries are the heart of their products, so you know that these tech companies and automakers are choosing a battery company that's reliable and efficient. Lithium carries a demand now and for the future, and that's what makes it an excellent investment option.
If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to the Wealth Daily YouTube channel using the button below. For even more investing tips and commentary, sign up for our free newsletter right here.